Yes, sir. We live. We are live. Make sure I got my chat up. Let's see if I got my chat up real quick. Praise the most for them headphones. Bulgarians on the metro. Bumps like for change. They drop the bottle, they won't let go. While others set low with the sign of dead smirk. But I step past, proud and hurt. You gotta do something. I work shit. My pockets abruptly downsized. My carry-out picks. Still rich. Ships to the grocery store. Go home and I mix. Trying to stretch the shorthand. Forced to fetch the store brand. My neighbor flaunts labels and cables. He's a poor man. All right, let me see. Where is? Okay, hold on. I gotta get this shit straightened up. There we go. All right. As you come in the room, please smash the like button. Smash that like button. Let me see here. Yeah, family. Kind of a impromptu live chat. I just came across this video on Instagram. And interesting. I ain't never heard of this chick, man. I looked her up. It's this female pastor. And female pastors, if you know about the Bible and the doctrine, is an oxymoron. There's so many damn scriptures, which I'll talk about later, that go against female preachers and just females in general. It's, you know, the doctrine of the Bible is so anti-woman. It's crazy. But anyway, it's this female evangelist preacher, Priscilla Shire. I think that's her name. That's how you pronounce her last name, Priscilla Shire, who basically says, "I ain't black. I'm Christian." And, you know, of course, that is a socially engineering tool to keep black people, just as that one, who is suffering from a mental disorder, such as cognitive dissonance, right? And Stockholm syndrome that's been passed down from white society to black society to keep us the way we are right now. It's just basically say, hey, man, I'm clear. Meaning you don't identify with no damn race. You just want to say you're a goddamn Europeanized religion. You know, that's been used to weaponize and control black people. So, you know, that's what it is, man. I just want to talk about that and address that real quick in this live chat. And also, if y'all got other topics, you know, you want to talk about, let me know in the live chat, family. Like I said, this is a late night impromptu live chat. You know what I'm saying? And much respect to you guys coming into the room. Smash the like button, like I said. All right, IMS SHRRJ, what's going on? David Sample, what's going on? Appreciate you guys joining me in this live chat. So did you guys, hold on. Let me switch my my screen. Let me switch my screen real quick. Hold on 1 second. All right. Switch my screen. Did y'all see this, man? Show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, that's my playlist. Hold on. This right here. I'm gonna play this video. This is the one I just saw. Like I said, I just saw this on Instagram, and then I saw the source or the link to it. This is from Facebook. But okay, this video is about a month old. Okay, well, guess what? It's my first time seeing it. I ain't never heard of this chick, man. Priscilla Shire talks about that she ain't black, she's clear. You know, just paraphrasing. Basically, she doesn't identify with herself being black. And this basically, you know, again, this shows you the climate of black society. You know, majority of blacks identify with Christianity, right? I was a Christian, so I understand. I definitely know You know, I was a guy that didn't know shit, you know, um, didn't know shit about my ancestry, the history of our people and things of that nature. So this is who I was like 10 plus years ago. So there's a lot of us who are still trapped into Christianity and this kind of doctrine that erases your identity into a white ideology known as Christianity that has been, you know, weaponized to control and, you know, um, keep black people docile and just a form of control for black people. Anyway, let me play this clip, family, and give you guys my live commentary on this. And also I'm going to show you how, and some of you guys may know, there's so many damn scriptures in the Bible that are going against female preachers, so-called. But here we go.
I do not describe myself as a black woman because that gives too much power to my blackness. I don't want black, my race, to be the describing adjective, the defining adjective of who I am as a woman. I am not a black woman. I am a Christian woman who happens to be black.
Yeah, interesting.
Because it's the job of your adjective to describe the noun of who you are. And if there's going to be an adjective describing me, it is not going to be my race. It is going to be that I am a woman who believes in every single thing that my God has declared to be true. And I will stand firmly on the promises of his word because I will be girded in truth. So you may be a black woman, a black man, a white woman, a white man, but that should not define you. So that if your race or if your political group is going in a different direction than the word of God, you don't choose your blackness or your whiteness or whatever culture you are. You do not choose that. Or your political persuasion over what it is that God's word declares to be true.
There you go.
I hate to tell you this, but God doesn't ride the backs of donkeys or elephants. He did not come to take sides. He came to take over. He came to take over.
You know, here's the problem with Christianity, especially blacks, so-called Christians, right? They don't read the goddamn Bible. They skim through it. They don't, so-called Bible study. That ain't no damn Bible study. Let me go back to my my camera. Yeah, I mean, you know, the so-called Bible study ain't no damn Bible study. They don't really break down. They don't break down verses and scriptures and stuff like that. So Christianity, man, they skim through the damn Bible and apply scriptures to them as they see fit. Because again, the Bible, their doctrine is so anti-woman. Her word don't mean a goddamn thing, you know. But yeah, I mean, you know, this whole thing about, you know, I'm Christian, and that's the same thing I talk about. If y'all watch my Roland Martin, and I still watch his show. That's on YouTube now. He got an online show talking about, you know, current events in politics and stuff like that. But when Roland Martin he debated the that white supremacist, which I can't think of his name right now. He's the alt-right leader. Where my chat at? Hold on one second. The alt-right leader, right? He said the alt-right leader, which I can't think of right now. If y'all can let me know in the comment section who that guy was, but he debated him last year, and the guy asked Roland Martin, he was like, so what do you identify yourself as? Roland Martin said, I'm a Christian. And that's when I was like, okay, you should have, that's when you failed, because you need to identify yourself as who you are, which is a race concept, which was obviously created by white folks, but they created a standard to differentiate other races, which is black / African-American, Negro color, right? That's who you have to identify, because that is a social construct created by them. But race, you are black. obviously your nationality is American, but your race, you are Black or African American. That is a construct that was created to identify who you are, right? That's just a construct created by, of course, white people, but that's how you identify yourself. But when he didn't say that, he said, I am a Christian. That's when he failed that debate. So that's the same thing, like I said, with goddamn Christianity. You know, Christianity was designed to remove your essence of who you are and then replace it with a social construct that was created by Europeans and to say that you are Christian. When in fact, reality, all of these white supremacists, they see you as a nigger. They don't care about your goddamn religion. They see you as one thing, as you're a nigger, you're in their world, you're in their space. How, like I said, there's a white audacity epidemic. How dare you be in my space right now? How dare you live in my damn apartment building? How dare you drive a better car than me? How dare you live in my neighborhood? That's what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? So that white audacity epidemic is coming, is just basically in full fold right now. You know, that's happening right now. So, you know, Christianity, like I said, has been designed and always been like that. It's been designed to keep Black people docile and controlled for years, thousands of years, ever since the inception of basically the Council of Nicaea, you know, ever since that. So, but let me see if you guys got questions. Okay, yeah, cool. Water Sniper, yeah, definitely. I'll make you the moderator. Yeah, definitely, I'll do that. So yeah, Water Sniper is my moderator. Much respect for that. So I got a mod. So like I said, I gotta do these live chats more often. So I'm not used to doing this. But yeah, so Water Sniper is my first mod. So yeah, much respect, Water Sniper. You see any kind of trolls or whatever that has nothing to do with the topic of conversation, you know what to do. Just X them out of there. Let's see, I'm everywhere. Beware of any Black person a lot of white people approve of. Yep. What's going on, O Jackson? Got another Miami brethren in here. Yeah, definitely a slave, man. You know, that's slave talk. I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian. That's what you identify yourself as. All of these racial concepts, and you know, Jackson, you know that too, man. You know, we can call ourselves Moors, but we all know that these constructs are created by them. So whatever construct, and that's the other thing about being on code, we need to identify ourselves as a group of people that we created, right? Other than what they created for us. Again, Islam created by them. We need to have a racial makeup created by ourselves, right? It could be Moors, it could be whatever the case may be, but we need to be on one accord, which is being on code to do so. You know what I'm saying? That's my point. So, yeah, there you go. Richard Spencer, that's his name, Richard Spencer. Richard Spencer was his name. That's the guy that Roland Martin debated, and he lost. I did a video on that. What was it, last year? I think it was. Yeah, I think it was last year. Roland Martin lost that debate, in my opinion. You know, because he didn't identify who he was. Richard Spencer knows who he is. He knows he's white, but Roland Martin didn't identify who he was, and therefore he lost. He said he's Christian. You know, Christian can mean anything. It can mean you're so-called Jews, you're so-called Native American. They got Japanese Christians. They got all kinds of Christians in every racial makeup. But as a Black person, you got to remove that. You got to just say you're Christian, Christianity. You know what I'm saying? Right. We need to create our own terms, like Neely Fuller says, for sure. You know, that's the whole purpose of being on code, man. And you know, the problem is that, again, just like Christianity, there's so many, especially the Bible. There's so many scriptures and rules that you have to follow, like the commandments and all this stuff, and laws, statutes, and commandments within the Bible that Black people don't follow, who call themselves Christians. Which means if you have a Bible, which is your doctrine, and you have to follow the laws, statutes, and commandments, aka codes, and they don't even follow them, what makes you think they're going to follow if they decide to get out of religion or their doctrine and try to stay on a code for Black society? What makes you think they're going to stay on code for Black society and they can't even follow what's in the Bible because they don't read the damn Bible? You know, it's crazy. But like I was saying, let me go back to my screen real quick, family. See, in the Bible, there's scriptures in there. Like this lady was talking about, you know, I'm not Christian. I mean, I'm not Black, I'm Christian. Do you see all these scriptures here that talk about female preachers that go against that females that should not be talking in the church? Timothy 2:12, I do not permit a woman to teach or exercise authority over a man. Rather, she is to remain silent. How can you justify that? How can you justify that? So she went up on preaching, whatever church that was. This is her, Priscilla Shirer, in your very doctrine that you're reading from. Timothy 2:12, I do not permit a woman to teach or exercise authority over a man. Rather, she is to remain silent. What do you have to say about that? Obviously, Christians, either they know about it or just ignore it, which, again, like I said, Christians, they apply certain scriptures to them as they see fit. So they don't follow they don't follow their own doctrine. Corinthians 14:34. The woman should keep silent in the churches, for they are not permitted to speak, but should be in submission, as the law also says. Dagger. Crazy. Let's read some couple other scriptures. Timothy 2:11 and Timothy 2:11 and 12. Let a woman learn quietly with all submissiveness. I do not permit a woman to teach or to exercise authority over a man. Rather, she is to remain quiet. Look at these scriptures. There's so many. I'm just going to do just a few. So many scriptures in that very same doctrine that she's talking about. She's not Black. She's a Christian. But according to your doctrine, you have to keep your damn mouth shut. You have to keep your mouth shut. You know? Galatians 3:28. There is neither Jew nor Greek. There is neither slave nor free. There is no male and female. For you, all one is Christ Jesus. Timothy, I read that one. Psalm 68:11. The Lord gives the word. The woman who announced the news are great hosts. This one says you got to announce the news. Let's read a couple more. Timothy 3:2. Therefore, an overseer must be above reproach, the husband of one wife, sober-minded, self-controlled, respectable, hospitable, able to teach. Basically saying that the woman should be taking care of her children at home and, you know, raising the family or helping to raise the family with her husband. But y'all get the point, man. I mean, it's so many. Y'all read all these damn scriptures, so many scriptures within her doctrine that says that you need to keep your damn mouth shut. Again, Timothy 2:12, I do not permit a woman to teach or to exercise authority over a man. She is to remain silent. Timothy 2:11-12, let a woman learn quietly with all submissiveness. I do not permit a woman to teach or to exercise authority over a man. Rather, she is to remain silent. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, it just goes everything. It goes against everything what she just said. You know, everything what she just said. So, go back to my screen. Yeah. So, let me see what else. Yeah, like I said, when I saw the video, I never heard of this woman. I just saw it on Instagram. And I was going to do a live video. I mean, I was going to do a video also about, let me see. Jackson, you still in here, right? I was going to do a video about Eric Reed and the football player Jenkins. And I don't really follow football like that or NFL, but I just happened to saw this also on Instagram, and I saw the clip of Eric Reed confronting, I believe his name is Jenkins, on the Philadelphia Eagles, and he called him a sellout. And I saw the interview with Eric Reed, and I thought it was interesting because he was accusing, Eric Reed was accusing Jenkins, the guy from the Eagles, to help, I guess, or confide with Colin Kaepernick in the protest. But he was really a guy that was actually trying to leverage his own company to get funding from the NFL. And then I saw a video or a picture of him, Jenkins rather, opening a restaurant, opening Papa John's restaurant. Of course, you know, Papa John's blast NFL players and completely, especially the owner, is completely racist. Definitely over white supremacist. It has that same, you know, old time white supremacist ideology like Trump. But he opened a restaurant. He opened Papa John's. You know what I'm saying? And basically was using the NFL's or the NFL was helping him fund his own organization as well. So he basically called him a hypocrite and a sellout. And I thought that was interesting. That was very interesting. And Eric Reed, I've heard of Eric Reed. He used to be, what team was he used to be on? Was it the 49ers, I believe? And he recently got signed to the Carolina Panthers, right? If I'm not mistaken. There's no other way to look at the scripture, but some women will still say it does not mean that. Yeah, I mean, and that's another thing about Christianity. They like to interpret verses in their own way. Oh, well, it doesn't really mean that. It means this, right? And they don't understand also that, you know, the Bible has been translated so many times that things do get lost in translation in terms of the original purpose of the verses. So, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's see. White people pull power and domination from the Bible. Black people pull love and meekness. We don't worship the same God as they do. Exactly. He was talking about that woman last night. No, I haven't been watching Tariq's video about the lady. But it again, it goes exactly what Christianity is all about. Just like that woman, the woman who or the mother rather of Jeremiah Harvey, who pulled the same tactic, right? The forgive and turn the other cheek and be docile, you know, in front of white society. And we're taught that. We're taught to just forgive and turn the other cheek when white folks do us wrong. You know what I'm saying? No matter what. And they only see you as one thing. They see you as a nigger. They see you as a nigger. It doesn't matter if you call yourself a goddamn Christian. It doesn't matter what you call yourself. They see you as one thing. And that's the problem with black people who call themselves so-called Christians. You want to remove your identity. Your identity is not no Christianity. You know, I can go real deep into Christianity. I've done videos about the history of that and how that goes again, you know, with the Council of Nicaea and the Roman Catholic Church and all that stuff. And Catholicism is responsible for the transatlantic slave trade, all that stuff. And black people don't understand the history of that. But it teaches you, like I said, Christianity teaches you to remove your identity. And if you go into even African countries, there's so many, Christianity has been colonized over there as well. And it teaches you to remove who you are, to remove your blackness, to remove who you are as your essence, right? And to adopt a white religion with a white Jesus, right? Etc. So, let's see. In your opinion, would you be able to codify and conquer these troglodytes? Will we be able to codify? Well, like I keep saying, I mean, in order for us to have a system of justice, right? We collectively, as a group, black people, we need to separate from these folks. You name in the history of society, you name any form of multi groups living and working together peacefully without any issues. None. There's nothing in history where you have a group of Asians and a group of a group of Asians and a group of Native Americans and a group of Jewish people all living together prosperously, peacefully in like a utopian system where everybody is equally treated and everything else. Is nothing in history that says that. So again, we need to be separated, you know, and we need to have our own everything from top to bottom: economics, education, entertainment, labor law, politics, religion, sex, and war. All of the infrastructures we need to own and control. And again, black people, we need to be on the same page, meaning a code. A list of things that you do and a list of things that you don't do, right? That's the only way. And until then, it's going to take a super long time for us to be on the same page to understand it, because you got females like this Priscilla chick who's talking about, you know, I'm not black, I'm Christian. So you got black folks that have that mentality. We are completely lost. She, of course, she's too far gone. I looked up, she's in her 40s, I believe. She's an actress. So she's too far gone. She's not going to change her ways. You know, she's way too far gone, and her mental disorder is no coming back from that. So that's why, you know, in order for us to understand our future, that we got to really invest in our children. You know, I got 3 boys myself, so, and they know who they are. You know, there's no religious construct with them. They know they are black, and they also know that we're under attack collectively as a group. That's what they know. You know, you identify who your racial makeup is, and understand that there's a plight against us collectively as a group. That's what you got to understand. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Chinese empire lasted thousands of years. African empires lasted thousands. Of course, I mean, you know, empires, that ruled for thousands of years had one set of people that ruled. You know, African nations ruled for thousands of years. There was no other group that came in there and helped out or whatever the case may be equally. No, it was one group that ruled. It was one group of, Asians that ruled, right? So again, we have to have a society where we are owning and controlling everything. And right now, white society is owning and controlling everything. And obviously, when you have a group of people that own and control everything, the other groups have to be mistreated, such as black people. So we are going to continue to be mistreated. And it's been well over 500 years. But again, we have been mistreated for so long. We have not been compensated for our mistreatment because, our ancestors who have died and built this country and passed down our genetic traits to us, and we are the beneficiaries of it. We have not been compensated for our atrocities, or our ancestors' atrocities, like other groups, like the Asian community, the Jewish community, right? The so-called Native American, etc. We have not been compensated. That's another thing. So, Greek was mixed, Romans were mixed. Exactly. Definitely. Yep. They were definitely mixed. But if you go down in history, and I'm pretty sure you guys know that you go down in history into the essence of mankind, you know where it started. It started in one continent, which is Africa. We know this, and we have the oldest, for as far as from a DNA and a haplogroup perspective, we have the oldest DNA, right? We have the oldest. And then so-called white people came 200,000 years later. So we've been on this planet way longer and dominated way longer. They're just starting to dominate because they're making up for lost time. That's pretty much it. They're making up lost time, So, yeah, man. So what are the topics I wanted to address? The football player with Eric Reed, I kind of addressed that real quick. Like I said, I don't really follow the NFL. I'm anti-NFL. I don't care about the games. I don't follow that stuff. But I did saw a couple of clips on Instagram, and it was very interesting about this Eric Reed guy, who is now. And by the way, I just bought. I bought actually bought two. I bought two Colin Kaepernick shirts. One, I Know My Rights shirt, and another one for I'm with Cap. So I should be getting those Thursday, maybe Thursday or Friday. And so when I do get them, I post them on Instagram. But yeah, I just ordered two shirts from his website, because when I saw that that clip, it just prompted me to order his shirt. I'm like, I gotta get a Colin Kaepernick shirt. You know what I'm saying? So I just ordered some shirts. So I should get them like Thursday or Friday. So, but yeah, man, I want to do this more often. I just wanted to do an impromptu live chat with you guys. And like I said, I'm normally not up this late, but I want to do a little impromptu live chat with you guys. And talk about this Christian pastor who, according to her Bible, should not be speaking at all. Women should be kept in silence. You know what I'm saying? So, let's see. I feel Reed is commendable. I respect his passion. Yeah, Reed. He had said during the interview, like I said, he called Jenkins a sellout. And I could just tell by his voice. Because I don't know too much about Reed. I just saw the clip and all that stuff. It really sounds like, he is really trying to make a stance for systemic oppression, right, and social injustices for Black society, and just continue to make that stand by using the NFL as a platform to raise awareness for that. And I completely support that. You know, and I support the brother going back into the league as well. You know, you were an NFL player and you support Colin Kaepernick and you kneel during the national anthem as in support of Colin and raising awareness for systemic oppression and racism, white supremacy in this country. I fully support that. You know, I fully support that. And at this point, and I believe Eric Reed has a case with a collusion case with the NFL, if I'm not mistaken, right? He has a collusion case. So that's even more powerful. So if he still has a case and he's playing on an NFL team, then I just completely salute that brother. You know, that's just major props. That's major props for that. Major props. So I just give him much respect for that. Let me see what else. I saw something else on Instagram too. I wanted to. Oh yeah, the airline flight. You guys saw that, right? Is this old troglodyte man taking a it was an airline from, where is this from? I got the clip right here. Yeah. I'm trying to find an airline. But anyway, it was the airline to, I believe, the UK or United Kingdom or whatever. And this old dude, let me switch my screen. This old troglodyte bastard. Share my screen. This right here.
I'll tell you this. If you don't go to another state, I'll push you to another state. Don't talk to me in a foreign language, you stupid ugly cow. I will carry on. As long as I can with this ugly black.
Hey, your voice down. Stop. There's no need for that at all. Just stop.
You have to
stop.
Chill. Go into the room, okay? You have to come down. Okay.
But throw him off the flight. Throw him off.
Yeah. And it turns out that he didn't get thrown off the flight, right? He was they made the black lady move, and he stayed on the flight. Crazy. He stayed on the flight. You know? But this dude, man, where do I begin? Like, he has to be in his 70s at least in his 70s. I don't know. There's a movie that he reminds me of somebody from. His voice is so annoying as well. But again, this is the climate that we're living in, man. We have a white audacity epidemic. How dare this, again, this is what he thinks of us. How dare this nigger sit next to me on my flight, right? You should not be in the same airplane as me. You should not be sitting next to me. You are a nigger. You don't deserve to sit next to me. You don't deserve to breathe the same air as me. That is the white audacity epidemic that's happening right now. And the climate has been, and I believe that's a flight to the UK, if I'm not mistaken. But that climate has been created by, of course, number 45, Clockwork Orange, aka Donald Trump. He made it cool to be an overt racist again, which is what MAGA represents. Make America racist again. Make it an overt racist climate, right? That's the climate that Trump created. So guys like that can do that and say, you know, you don't deserve to sit next to me on my flight, you dirty nigger. And you can say that out loud and feel comfortable and be embraced, which is why he was allowed to stay on that damn plane and not move. And they made the black lady move to another seat. You know what I'm saying? And hold on, there was an interview also that she did. They showed an interview of her, if I could find it. She's devastated by that. Okay, yeah, here it is.
Why?
Yeah, let me play it real quick. Hold on. Hold on.
You abuse me for that true color of my skin. I feel really, really depressed about it. I go to my bed and say, what have I done? I haven't done anything to attack me because of the color of my skin. I was abused like that. I don't know when I'm going to get over it because every time I remember, I cry. It was none of your fault. This wasn't your fault.
We just want an open apology from Ryanair, or some apology from Ryanair. You know, I don't even know the way forward from
why we do abuse.
Okay. Yeah. So now here's the thing about this, right? An apology don't mean shit. All right. Don't ask for forgiveness. And that's another thing about being on code. Don't ask for forgiveness. Only seek justice. That bastard, that troglodyte bastard old man, okay, based off the level of disrespect and racism that he exhibited on that flight, he needs to be fined. He needs to be banned from flying. And there should be some kind of a criminal charge. Right? There should be a criminal charge because the way that he was verbally attacking this, our elder woman here, our elder sister, on a flight, I would consider that a criminal act. That's real talk. So that's what I would advise to her and her family, is that seek justice, and this man should be fined, banned from flying, and there should be some criminal charges. And not only that, moving forward, that this should not happen to any other person that's classified as Black flying on a plane or any other form of transportation, right? This needs to be prevented. Racism is a disease. Racism, white supremacy is a disease, and it needs to be eradicated. That's what I would advise to her family. Not seeking an apology or forgiveness. You know, that's keeping us docile. You know, and I definitely don't want her to apologize because she did absolutely nothing wrong. So please don't do that. Don't pull a thing like Jeremiah Harvey's mother. You know, don't do that. Don't ask for an apology. Don't seek no forgiveness or whatever. That's a cop out. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know. Trump is far from racist. Look at his wife. What has race to do with it? Framing Trump because he stands against the evil, corrupt system. Wake up. Okay, so you're obviously a let me see, hold on. What's that to do with anything? A lot of propaganda against him, just saying. All right, so Mimi, you're very interesting. So you're saying that obviously you're trolling, but you thinking that Trump you said that Trump is not racist because of his wife, which makes absolutely no sense. And do you think your Mexican race is a good race? Oh, that's to Mimi. Be open-minded, though. I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know what the hell you mean by that. But that's an idiotic statement you just made. But pointing out to the topic I was just talking about in terms of that, in terms of the our elder sister that was mistreated and a victim of racism on a plane. All right. That troglodyte bastard who was exhibiting racism on the plane. Like I said, he needs to be fined, banned from flying, and he needs to be prosecuted. Bottom line. So, bottom line. Are you saying idiotic to say that the mainstream media lies? No, I'm saying you're idiotic. But you are a troll, though. So, you're a troll. Yeah. So, yeah. We got him out of there. Trolls. See, when you derail a topic of conversation, I'm talking about one topic and you're talking about something completely random that has really nothing to do with the topic of conversation, then you're obviously trolling. So had to get him out of there. So it is what it is. Yeah, yeah. Shout out to Water Sniper, man, my first moderator. Appreciate that, family. Appreciate that. So yeah, I just wanted to get on here real quick, family, do a quick live chat with you guys. I appreciate you guys coming on. Make sure you hit that like button and hit that bell notification icon. So I want to plan on doing another live stream, probably Thursday or Friday. In between that, I'll have a couple of videos, to talk about some other topics and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I'm going to try to do another live stream this week. So hit your bell notification icons. All right, family. So about to get off here. It's late for me. Appreciate you guys joining in. Shout out to everybody in the room. Water Sniper. Who else was in here? David Sampa. I think it's IMSHRRJ. And I saw O Jackson in here. Much respect to you guys, family. All right, family. So until next time, Chauncey, aka the Black Separatist, signing out. Peace.